Last year, Perplexity released what they called Comet, which was supposed to be their agentic browser. But recently, they have released something called Perplexity Computer. Now, hearing Perplexity and computer, my brain was spinning around. What does it mean, a Perplexity Computer? Is it a hardware? Is it software? What exactly was it? It wasn't very obvious to me. And I live and breathe this space. So we're going to go in today, do a demo. I'm looking at it for the very first time. So this will be a walkthrough with us all figuring this out together. I have some suspicions what we're going to see, but I'm going to hold my feedback and my comments until we go in. So this is coming to Perplexity AI. This is what it looks like. In here now, there is a tab for computers. You cannot use this with the, unless you have they call it the max plan, which I don't, but I do think there is some demo options that are available. For people who use Perplexity, I think it should be very easy to use if you have that plan available. I've also heard they're gonna get it to some of their lower tiered plans, but for now it's the max plan. Now, is this a desktop thing? Is this like a hardware? It's very obvious that it's not a desktop item. It's based in the browser, and this is what you'll find in here. Let me see if we can log in, if that makes a difference for us. Perhaps we can just go in with one of my Google accounts. Let's use a FruDef account. And this should take us into this. Let's log in. It's not an easy way we can log in. Oh my goodness. All right. So you can use it just with the max plan now. The pro plan doesn't have it. And let's go in as a free plan. So in here, you still have that computer. Now, the interesting thing is OpenClaw has opened a Pandora box, OpenClaw and opening. I like the little emoji, they're moving, the eyes are moving around. That's kind of nice UI design, very clean. Has opened a Pandora box where everyone is looking at giving you this compute instance in the cloud that can allow you to do arbitrary work. And that's how I see this playing out. So you come in, obviously you're going to put in a prompt in here. If I put in a prompt, it wouldn't work. But let's see what an option could be for a demo they have here. So an example task. So the idea being you're going to come into this computer, type in your task. So your task could be to maybe build a website or to find people in a particular niche and email them to join your mailing list, or to search Amazon and find products that you can use to do drop shipping from Alibaba and start a new business. So the sky is the limit for how people are going to use these computers, because I'm sure that's why people will use this. So if I click on this particular task, I go in here, I'm more interested in the UI. This is what it will look like. If you give it a task, it will go out. In this case, it's doing a research of the stock price for, what was that prompt? Analyze the ISM manufacturing index versus S&P 500 year-over-year return since 2000 and create an Excel spreadsheet of the report. That's a pretty intensive activity. So this is a computer going in, analyzing that task and showing you the reasoning and all of that. And then if I skip to the end, it's loaded some skills. So it's definitely using some skills in there, an Excel skill, a PowerPoint skill, a research assistant skill. And this is why I've made a number of videos talking about skills, because skills are so important. And I'm glad everybody now is standardizing on it. Anthropic does it, Gemini does it, Perplexity does it, OpenAI to some extent, they do it as well. And I say that intentionally. So if you've built your skills over time, all of these tools will support that. And then I'm just skipping to the end because this is a demo. It will then give you that result of that research. So in here, you can open that up just with a single prompt. And this was a prompt, analyze that. It did say create an Excel spreadsheet, and report. So it's creating both. So here is a report, very, very detailed, good chart. Oh, wow. Very clean in one pass. That is That's amazing. And then here is a spreadsheet that was created with data and the research that it did. So you can imagine. And again, this is where OpenClaw, like I've said, has opened the Pandora box. People want to have this bots or these computers, if you call it, that they can offload work to. It does this thing, and then they come back to it when there's a result, or it's going to email you when there's a result. Now, why will you use OpenClaw versus this? This doesn't have the integration to Telegram or WhatsApp or some of the things that makes OpenCloud stand out, because the reason why people like OpenCloud is, number one, is your own Mac Mini, is your own instance of a computer that you own. This instance, I'm not convinced that you actually own this. Like, you don't control the file systems. You cannot install apps into this. Sure, it can go out and do work for you, but you really don't own it like the way you can own your Mac Mini and let OpenCloud do its thing. So that's will be a little bit of a difference for me. But if your goal is just to give it a task and let it go do its thing and come back with a result, yeah, this definitely has a place there. Let's keep one running. Again, you give it a task, and people would use Perplexity for search. You ask a question and you get an answer. To me, it's very clear that this is not how you want to use that. You want to use it for tasks. You want to use it for goals. You want to use it for things that require action, for it to go out and take action. And this will, let's just skip to the end of this. This is a demo. So it's doing other research, and I think it created another report here, or a spreadsheet in this case. Yeah, so that's Perplexity Computer. Now, is this going to replace, obviously, you have Cloud Code, Cloud Cowork, you can access all of that in the browser. Gemini definitely gives you some capabilities too as well, albeit not a computer that you have in the cloud. OpenAI has certain things, and then you have the likes of, and I've made some demos around Sky. It's called Skyworks. We have OpenClaw, with MemuBot. Everyone is jumping in on this, and I think Anthropic, well, not Anthropic here. Perplexity definitely doesn't want to be left out of the game. And yeah, there is a UI that I've seen, and unfortunately, I cannot show that for you guys just yet, where oh, actually, this is it right in front of me. As a matter of fact, this is the computer, and if you have a task running, you close that task. This a different, call it agent, call it task, that are essentially doing work, and then the results come back. So this particular one is completed while this one is running. Now, would it change and show me two? Okay, so just because it's a demo, one seems to be running at a time, and this is my active task, and you can go to a different task to see what was done, and you can go back to an active task as well. So just imagine, if you want to use tasks or you want to use agents, this could be one agent doing some work, analyzing your stocks. This could be another one looking for opportunities for arbitrage. This could be like a campaign task, looking out and searching for your CRM and emailing folks that are going to potentially renew for your product, your SaaS product. So you can have all these agents from a tab perspective. So a very simple UI, and then it spins up these agents and interact with them. So again, this model, this design paradigm is something that we're seeing more and more. And Cloud Code does this. A lot of folks are doing this. So, but it's good to see Perplexity coming in there. What are your thoughts on this? Are you going to switch to Perplexity because of the computers, or do you have other options? To me, I think it's fascinating. More of this is great for innovation, for velocity, for pushing the industry forward, and it's very much welcome. In compared to the big three, that is Google, OpenAI, and Anthropic, I would say Perplexity doesn't come up as much in conversations, but here we are talking about Perplexity. So they must be doing something right to catch the attention of people. Let's say this is through here with a little bit of a demo, a little bit of a commentary. This space is just amazing. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Am I on spot with this? Are you going to jump in on it? I want to know. I want to hear what you all think. And as always, this is Fru. I will see you in the next demo.